Well, I think this Creative Coast Clinic has been a fantastic idea, but it's really the first step. My thinking is we've got an enormous amount of creative people, but if I looked around the room, we're all of a sort of an age group that it's more on the mature side. But I think we're kind of missing somewhere where the 20-year-olds want to go and hang out. What have we got today? Coastlands. And what I do realise, and I spent 5 years in Silicon Valley, and in Silicon Valley they were able to create an ecosystem where you had capital, you had very entrepreneurial people, you had some wise people, you had the legal fraternity, but also you had organisations like Berkeley and Stanford.
Well, first off, Kapiti's got to stand for something. You'll never get anywhere being all things to all people. So decide what it is that you stand for.
One of the things that I've seen work very well are technology parks. So there is an investment, and the whole build it and they'll come is, the field of dreams is often that.
Think about what you can put around it, the creative, the arts, the digital. Pull that into a real community asset that says this is what we stand for. Kapiti stands for creativity and digital innovation.
Don't overthink, do it.
Get the most influential people around the table and then visualize it. Create the visual of what the future looks like. People don't understand strategy. They don't understand lots of words. Draw it, picture it, and virtual reality it. but create the future that people can buy into.
I think there's nothing a bit better than actually having a face-to-face and enjoying the energy of people,
We have all of the pieces of the puzzle here today.
Like you say, it's really good to break down those barriers and sort of, get people to meet and see where they can go from there.
Well, the next step for me really is the establishment of the physical Creative Coast Clinic. Today's event was named that. Now we're going to put some of what we talked about into action by demonstrating that capability. One of the key things we're looking to achieve, obviously, is getting Alex on early in the day. Is if we can get that film greenlit for 2015, we'll try and achieve as much as we can for that film from the Raumani South Creative Coast Clinic to demonstrate that we have the capability into the community and how we link and leverage all these connections that we have up here.
L.V. Ray Smith, the co-founder of Pixar, is here. So he started Pixar 12 years before they ever made Toy Story, but that was the vision. And so one of the things that attracts me to him is I spent 12 years trying to make my vision happen. I was persistent. I didn't give up.
You've got to take all sectors of the community, and the Kapiti Coast is great for people that want to acquire a lifestyle, a better climate, and perhaps have a little more cash in the pocket, but we also need to create that groundswell or centre of gravity that includes the young people, the fun people, the energy, and I think that's the next step.
So for my money, I loved what Tony was talking about. I love the fact of the combining an education facility, a school, with a community asset. Now grow that. Don't think of it as a $4 million project. Think about it as a $12 million project.
All right, the what is a project which will be somewhere around a $7 to $8 million project. The Arts Centre will have the kind of facilities that you would expect in schools in terms of classrooms and practice rooms, recording studio and so on. But the major things that it will have, which are community focused as much as school focused, are the Black Box Theatre, which will be around a little under 200 square metres, and I guess if you like a main performance theatre of about 300 to 350 seats.